Hey folks, welcome back to Deer Corner. Glad to see you with me again. I always leave a statement about being safe and watch what you're doing. Things happen, things can happen. And I'm just going to show you just what happened here a day ago. So let me just bring you along. Now this was a working log splitter a day ago. And I use it a lot. I used it for about 15 years. And I have a buddy of mine that uses it to split his wood. And make the whole story short was I'm getting ready to cut my firewood for upcoming winter and split my wood. So he loaded it up in his pickup truck, headed it down the road. Evidently it slid back, hit the tailgate, knocked the tailgate open, and went tumbling down the road. And it looks like it's a mess. The engine's toast. Completely knocked the engine out. Completely knocked the whole wheel and axle out from underneath it. It broke off the lever that runs the ram back and forth. And it tore off the jack that you use to keep it level. And a lot of people would think this is toast. Well, the motor I could pick up for $50 to $100. And I can always get the welder out, torch out, put me another set of axles under it. I still have the wheels. The jack, I'm going to have to get another jack. So roughly about $200 I can have it up and running. The most important thing on this piece is the cylinder and the pump and the valves, and they are still intact. Now, what's this have to do with hunting? Well, in a way, nothing, but in a way, a whole lot. Well, if you picture this cylinder, your land, that's the most expensive piece on here. The second most expensive is your pump and your valve system. Now, if you can picture that as being your land, the rest of it, you add to it. The motor and expense, just like you would your land, to develop it into a good deer habitat. I could get me a big motor or a small motor. That means I can have a big food plot or a small food plot. So it just kind of represents what you can do with your land by the repair on this log splitter. I hated it happened, but like I said, I ran it for 15 years, put a lot of wood away. And there's things I'm wanting to change on it, just like I do my land. One bad thing about this splitter, every time you split some wood, it falls off on the ground. I'm going to put a table all the way around it so that when it splits, it falls onto the table so I can resplit it again if I have to, not pick it up off the ground, just like you would your land. Make changes. You can make changes that improve it. But you got to always think about it when you're improving your land and get your dollar value out of it. And that's what I'm wanting to show you. Things happen. Things happen that you can't control. So, yep, this used to be my walking log splitter. I just brought you along on that. Things happen. We have no control of. We're back to raining again today. And I'll get on that log splitter here today or two and get it back together, get it operational. But thanks for coming along, and I'll I'll see you again. Leave me a comment. Just remember, when you're in the woods, be safe. Things can happen, and don't be sorry. And we'll get back with you, and you have a good day.